42 degrees at around 8:30 a.m. A little chilly still. Everything's soaking wet today. What is today? Oh, Sunday, April 6th, 2025. Yeah, I got a late start today because I just didn't feel like going outside because it's too wet. There's a buzzard down by that ditch, just flew off. I didn't know there was something dead down there. Anyway, it's a little windy and chilly today. I really don't want to do anything, but I at least need to go. It's too wet to do anything. The only thing I can drive around, maybe the ATV. I'm gonna try to do that. At least check the fences, see what I need to do. Probably won't do anything today because it's too cold. But I think tomorrow's supposed to be a little warmer. Maybe. What did I say? Okay. Yesterday I got about an inch of rain. Okay, and that night before that, I got 3.5 inches. So anyway, altogether, for the last 4 days of rain, I think, I'm not sure exactly, but I think I got around 7.5 inches altogether on the last 4 days of rain, or last week of rain anyway, for sure. I thought I had it added up, but I can't remember exactly. But anyway, somewhere around 7.5 inches in the last week. So most of it in the last 4 days. And it's too cold. But I'm gonna try to drive around, at least around down there, if I can with the ATV, if it ain't too muddy. I'm gonna go out and check the big pasture, the bridge and the fences there, at least the ones across the creek. Then on the south fence, the ones, and I gotta turn that fence off, so because I'm sure it's grounded with some flood debris. I just want to see what the damage is on the fences and what needs to be done out there. But I think I need to fix this fence first, down through here, down on the bottom and around, mostly over there probably, and through there, and some through there. The rest of it should be okay. Okay, I turned this one off the other day. Yeah, looks like the cattle knocked their bale down. It's too muddy to go in there and give another one. If I give another one, it'll have to be up in the barn. But we'll see. They got grass to eat, so it's not that big of a deal. Okay, let me get dressed and get something going here. First check here, I think, and then I'm gonna check the big pasture first. I want to check the bridge. I want to see how high the water is in the creek. Then I'll come back here and check this little one. Okay, let's get this guy going. Oh, it's cold. Got to dress warm today. Well, it looks like they rolled the bale down to that tree over there. Well, that's okay. At least they didn't roll it into the pond. The last time they rolled it, the last bale, they rolled it on this side of the tree, over here. Just down there. Now they rolled it on the other side of the tree. Oh, that wind is cold, man. Yeah, I don't think I'm gonna do much work, if anything, today. I'm just gonna assess the damage on the fences, flood damage. And the sun's supposed to come out tomorrow, and hopefully it'll be warmer, and then I can start working on. I think I'll start working on this fence, unless the other fence in the big pasture needs more immediate attention, because that's where the cattle are. There's more cattle down there, so, but I think they'll be okay down there because it's barbed wire fence. This one's not. So anyway, gotta take a look at everything and then decide from there. Most of my workers be down there, behind there, and along here, along this area. Yeah. Okay. Let's get some clothes on and dress warm, because I'll be on the ATV. I won't be in the truck, so it's going to be cold. And it's windy too from the north, which is chilly. Oh, pond overflow is still working good. Starts there. That's a new one. I got it covered up at the end of the pipe. And water's flowing good. Yeah. And I'll come out here to survey the fence. Yeah, I can see it. I can see the fence out there. Somewhere out there. Up by the road, I can see it. It's out that way. Anyway, creek water's down, and I can see the bridge. I can see the top of the bridge over there. So I'll go survey what's going on down there, and then now I should be able to drive across with the ATV and check along the south fence there. See what happened to that. Yeah. This fence is will be out on this side of the fence. I'll be working on that last because it was turned off and I got the cattle locked out of it anyway. But the other side, it's probably grounded, so I'll have to turn that fence off and see what needs to be fixed on that one. Mostly it's just a matter of removing all the flood debris from the fence. Hopefully that's all I got to do, and maybe straighten up a few posts. And maybe fix a few broken insulators, some things like that. I just need it to be a little warmer, and hopefully the ground will dry out a little bit, because it's pretty muddy out there, I'm sure. Yeah, if I have to feed the cattle here, I have to feed them up in here. It's just too wet down there in the bottom. Yeah, but I think I can back one up in here. I can't go all the way in because it's too muddy here. Too much manure to get in there. I won't get any traction. But I can drop it off right here. Yeah, I can do that much. But they still got some hay, so it's not the big deal. Well, the fence looks intact here. At least the posts are up. But I can see some debris down along the bottom of the fence. There, I can't see much in there right now. Yeah. I can see the corner looks okay. Like down through here, into here. Maybe some areas, at least two areas over there. There, where the water comes in, that little hole comes in and then goes out. Those are the two spaces that were probably affected. And then I can see a lot of debris along that fence there. From here, I can see the debris piled up against the fence. So, yeah, it's just a matter of cleaning it out, cleaning off all the flood debris off the fence mostly. Okay, let's go back to the house and get dressed warmer. Oh boy, if I stand here, I'm somewhat out of the wind, but not really. The wind's from that direction. So it's still blowing right on me. I thought I'd be safe, a little sheltered here, but that wind's straight from the north, so it's getting me. Look at Bully, made a little nest for himself. Yeah, inside the barn's not so wet, dry either. But they'll manage. Yeah. Hopefully it'll start drying out now. It's supposed to be better weather this week. Better weather. So, yeah. Yeah. Yeah, you can see all the flood debris along there now. Or I can't. Yeah. From about there, around where that corner is, from there all the way across. And then just a little bit through here, there, and over here. Yeah, doesn't look too bad. Okay, I gotta get going. Gotta go back and warm up first. Whew. Cold out here. I really don't feel like going out on the ATV today. It's too cold. But I gotta do some checking. Maybe I'll wait till tomorrow. I still gotta. I think I'll take the. Yeah, I think I'll take the truck. Truck down to the big pasture in the bridge, at least to the gate, and I'll walk to the bridge. I just got to check the fence there on the south. At least turn the fence off, so because it's probably grounded. I gotta go. Oh, it's after 11 a.m. I think the wind died down because there's hardly any wind right now, so don't feel as cold out here. But I'm still dressed for winter. I'm gonna drive out to the bridge, to the big pasture, and check the bridge at least, and probably walk a little ways to see what the south fence looks like. I already know what the fence by the road looks like. Yeah, so I gotta check out the one I couldn't see yesterday because the bridge was covered with, had water flowing over the bridge, so I couldn't cross yesterday. But I'm just gonna walk from the gate. Too wet to drive the truck. Yeah, the water looks down today. Yeah, I think it was trying to rain earlier, but no, there wasn't much. Just a few drops. Yeah, at least there's less water today. There's nothing flowing anyway. And I'll address this fence later. Today I'm gonna go be out there checking that south fence across the creek, see what that looks like. And I gotta turn the fence off anyway because I'm sure it's grounded. Okay, let's get going. I feel a few drops, but I don't think it's going to amount that much, I hope. Yeah, this will be the last fence I work on because there's no cattle in here. I got them locked out. Yeah, I think it's trying to rain again. Okay, back to the gate, and then I'll just walk from there. Oh, I left that gate open. It looked like the wind blew it closed. It's just swinging right now. Yeah, the wind blew it. I had it open because there's no cattle in here, and the north wind must have blew it off the block I got it on over there. So I'm gonna open it, walk to the bridge, see what the problem is down there, if any. Well, my bridge survived again. Yeah, both approaches here and there. Looks like I got a little extra sand on this side, but the other side looks like it's swept clean. Let's go look at the debris on that side. Oh, that short fence wasn't on. I had disconnected anyway. That two wires there, they got dragged across the road bridge here. But like I said, they weren't on anyway. A couple of big logs. I'm gonna see if I can push them, or at least get them out of the way. But that's where the water's flowing. I got one of those two standing logs to wash through. The other one was too heavy. I just pushed it down, and this piece here was laying that way. It's got a big root, got a root on the end. I just propped it up there to get it out of the way. Next flood might wash it away. We'll see. And the other log is floating down that way. Yeah, there's that log I saw during the flood when the water went high once. It was down and then up again after rain. Yeah, I haven't seen it from this angle before because the bridge has been flooded for a long time. But now it's open again. Creek's still pretty full, but there's a lot of debris I can see. I'm gonna go on down there and check it out. Yeah, that little short fence from the post to the bridge washed across. The wires are still there in the post, I think. Anyway, I see some more shot right here where the water came across, but the fence is okay. The fence is okay all the way through here, so that's good. That's good to see. One fence I don't have to work on. Okay, now I gotta walk along here. I'm gonna at least go down there and turn the fence off. If I think it's solid enough, I might bring the four-wheeler out. I don't know about today, but maybe tomorrow. Maybe it's a little chilly today. But I will walk. I am going to go walk up to the top, check the cattle in the hay, for sure, and the north fence since I'm up there. Oh, I don't have a tester. I left it in the truck. Water's still high in the creek. Doesn't look too bad. A lot of debris washed up, but nothing's going to bother my. Didn't bother my fence. I don't think. I should have brought. I need to go back and get my tester. Yeah. Well, I could see all the way to the corner, so the gate's still up in the back, way back there, and I still see a fence. So the fence is up. That's the main thing. Yeah, let me go get my tester. I want to check something. I came back to get the tester, fence tester. I know this fence is off, but I'm going to check the south fence before I turn it off, and I'm going to check the north fence too when I go to check up, walk up the road. See how the cattle are doing, and the hay too. Yeah, there's a lot of sand's been added up through here where the water came out. Dropped some sand. Both sides too. I'm sure the other side's got sand on it too. He's building it up in certain places. Creek's flowing pretty full, pretty swift too. Okay, what we got here? Yeah, I can see the fence and I can see the debris piled up on that corner. I'll probably walk down there, get a closer look. Yeah. So I'm going to check the fence and then I'm going to turn it off. Pretty sure it's grounded with all that debris on it. I'm sure it's grounded. Well, I'm surprised. The fence is still working. Huh. I guess there's not much debris on the fence as I thought. It's not working full strength, but it's working. Oh, about half or 3/4. Yeah. But I'll work on it some other time. I'm just out here to take a look and survey and check the cattle and the hay too on top. Yeah. But at least it's not as much damage as I thought it was going to be. And out there, there's just a little bit of debris on the bottom wires, but that fence is off anyway, so that's not a problem until I get this one fixed back up. Yeah, I'll probably have to come out here and pile all this stuff up into small piles and then burn it later when it dries up. But not today. Yeah, I'll go through that gate later. Yeah. Yeah, look at that. If that gate would have been open, that blue gate, the bluish one on the other side, if that was open there like it normally is, all that debris would have piled up against that gate. But since the gate was closed, it just piled up here. And that ditch, the ditch is going down, it's getting deeper. Pretty soon that ditch is going to come all the way up to here. So I'll have to address that one of these days. I don't know how. I don't know what I'm going to do there, but I still got time to think about something. Yeah. Yeah, I'm wearing my winter coat, but it's still cold. Yeah, it's still, I'm sure it's still around 40 degrees, but this 40 degrees still feels like cold, especially with the high humidity from all the water in the soil and the air. And then I remember in wintertime when 0 degrees, and then when it got up to 40, it was like a heat wave. And now after a few weeks of maybe 60s and 70s, It gets down to 40. It's like a cold spell, a cold snap. Okay, let me walk down that way. Yeah, this could have been worse. This could have been worse. I'm just glad it's not as bad as I thought it was going to be. Okay. I can't even walk here. It's so muddy. I'm glad I didn't turn the ATV. Yeah, it's pretty muddy through here. Yeah. And I can see a big pile of sand down there. All through there. I can see sand come on top of the grass. Yeah. When this was flooding, all that side there, all that side out in here too, was all flooded. It backed up because that creek along the trees there, or in the trees, couldn't get out fast enough because this creek was already full. So it was backing up. And I could tell which way the water was flowing because with the debris that hit in the post, it was flowing that direction. Coming out and flowing that way. Yeah, a lot of debris piled up against there too. Yeah, I'll walk down to that gate down there and take a look at what's going on down there. That's where the water was going out. It was going out there by that gate. That's why all the debris ended up down there. Flood debris. And once I get done with that, I think that area is pretty good because the water was flowing this way, so it wasn't pushing against the fence so much. And then once I get done with that, I'm going to go through that gate and walk up the road and check the cattle up there. Cattle in the hay up there. On foot. Yeah, I can see a lot of sand came out right here. Or a lot of water, and the sand came with it. Yeah. Yeah, here too. Yeah, a lot of it right there. It just builds up the soil over time. Does the same thing out there. Does the same thing out there. There's always a little piles of sand forming after a flood or during a flood. This seems to be the biggest pile of sand, but there's pretty much down there too. That's where all the debris will end up though. Okay. Yeah, it's pretty wet through there. I see a few branches laying. I turned the fence off since I don't think the cattle will get out. But I gotta clean this up before I turn it back on. Now that fence from the gate over to the creek, that's unhooked. Yeah. And doesn't look like there's too much along here. Right through here is all the main problem on this fence. Yeah. And down there, oh look, the cattle's there. I guess I'll walk down this way. I'll walk down this way. See what the cattle are doing. Yeah, the majority of the debris is right here in this corner. I'll clean it up in the coming days. I think I can leave the fence out turned off because it's barbed wire. I don't think they'll mess with it. Yeah. And the rest of the fence should be okay. I mean, I'll go to the top and check the north fence. Yeah, this fence here looks like it's pretty good, but I'm going to walk down there. Just to check the cattle. I'll probably have to go to the top. That's the bull down there. I guess the bull's following that the cow that had the last calf. Yeah, I think she's in heat. Yeah. Okay, let me go down there. That's a long walk though. Oh well. I could use the exercise. Yeah, I think this is where I can see the sand. The water was coming out over here, I think, mostly. Because this is a low spot over here, coming out of that stream that runs up and down this, outside that fence. And this is a low spot. This is where the creek used to flow, I think. Yeah, I had it pushed out and filled in. And I had the stream rechanneled over there behind those trees. Yeah, this is where the stream used to flow. Yeah, but I had had it redirected a long time ago. Okay, let's walk down there, check the cattle. The water came out of the creek here, and here too. And here's a big area where it came out of the creek. Cattle are suspicious of me. I got my big winter coat on, and I don't think they recognize me. They might stampede. Anyway, water was coming out all along here. I could see the sand and the debris piled up. Here's some more sand here, and came out over there where that sand is, and farther down all the way along here the water was coming out, but it was low enough it didn't affect the fence. Okay, let's go check out those two, and then I think I'll walk up that way to go check the hay bales up there. At least this fence is mostly okay. The place where the water came out of the creek over there. Uh-oh, I think I scared them. They're going back up to the cattle. I see the cattle on top. They're going back. I think I scared them a little bit. That's where I'm going to go to. Yeah, they're going back up there. I think they're scared of me with my winter coat. Anyway, someday I'd like to have this pushed out and build a road here like I have over there by coming up the other road. Have a ditch, have all the trees pushed out this way and that way, and then have a ditch dug here, a ditch dug there, and throw the dirt into the middle, raise it up high so there'd be a ditch on each side for the water to still come down on either side of the road, and then I'll have a nice dry road. I would probably have to fence it off from the cattle because they'll tear it up, but and that means I need a gate on each end, but it's still, I think it'd be worth having. Someday, it'll be a while before I get the money for that. We'll see. It's just something to think about in the future. In fact, it might even be nice to have the road. Well, it probably wouldn't be very effective. Instead of pushing these big trees out, just put it right through here. Because the stream follows that side over there mostly. There's some water coming out this way, but mostly down on the left here. And then, but if I could put the road right through here, there's less trees to push. And I could leave the big trees. Yeah, have the ditch on that side of that way out there, and have a ditch out here. Yeah, and there's only lots of trees down there to push out, but they're mostly small. That might work. Only problem is if that's big enough for the equipment I need to pull up, but mostly it's just from my truck and tractor and ATV. That's about it. Yeah. I think the hay bale should still go up the other road. Yeah, I would probably put the road here, put the ditch on this side and a ditch on that side, and have this raised up. And the other, yeah, ditch, road. And then here would be ditch, road between those two trees. I think that would look cool. I could leave all these other trees. The small ones can come out. Yeah, it'd be less trees to push out. Yeah. It's something to think about. Actually, I've been thinking about it, but just no money. I figured the road would be right through here with a ditch on that side, ditch on that side. And coming out right here. That's where the water, most of the water travels down. Come down from everywhere, here and there, but the road would be here. I think Maybe not. Maybe the road would be here. Yeah, it would be here. Yeah, let me line that up. If I turn around, directly turn around. Yeah, that's where it would be. It would be sort of in line with that building there. Those trees have to come out. That's okay. Let's go see what the cattle are doing. Yeah, about over the woods, out of those trees. There's a bale there they're eating on and laying on. There's the other bales up there. Fed them last Wednesday and today's Sunday. Yeah. Hey, Bully. There's that cow that he was following. The cows were laying up there. I'll get a look at them later. Yeah, they're doing good. High and dry, or not dry, but high. And I'm not exactly sure where I came up. Oh, right here, right there. Yeah, I see the pathway right between those two big trees there. That's where the road would be, right through here. All these trees, most of these trees would be gone. Ditch, road. The big trees down there can stay. That'd be hard to dig out anyway. Yeah, everybody's content. They got plenty of hay to eat. Calves are over there. They're sticking together. And bullies and cows having a nice scratch on those fallen trees. Where was it? Where is it now? Right there. There's my road. My future road. Maybe. Well, she looks comfortable laying down like that. She had the second calf this year, and she still do. Yeah, sometime, I'm guessing May. I'm not sure when. I made a calf get up. Sorry, calfie. Let's see you smelling there, bully. That's a young yearling bull. That's his older sister from a year older than him, from the mama cow. Yeah. That's the mama cow. That's her fifth calf, a bull calf. That's her fourth calf, a heifer. That's her third calf, which is now a cow with two calves. What did I say? Fifth, fourth, third? No, I'm wrong. Back it up. Fifth, fourth, third, and she's just had a calf this year, first calf. Second, that's the second calf she had, and she's got two calves now. And that cow there was her first calf, and she's got three calves with number 4 on the way this year. Yeah, and that's the mama and that's the papa. There's them hawks again, making a lot of noise. I think they're hawks. Anyway, since I'm out here, I might as well check my drainage there too. The new culvert they had put in. Calves look good. Yeah, this dam looks good. Pond looks good. And I'll go over there later. This fence looks like it's in good shape. Cattle aren't bothering it. Look, they rolled that bale down here. Yeah, calves are up there, lounging around together. I don't want to get too close. I don't want to bother them. Yeah, that was the first calf. heifer. No, well, yeah, it's the first calf. Actually, it's the sixth calf for the mama cow. Sixth calf, and it's a heifer. And that was more February 18, March 11. When it was born, I thought it was a heifer. I don't know why. I guess it didn't look close, but I just found out last week. I think it's a bull. And then the one laying down on the side was the last calf on March 17th, 6 days after this one. So the oldest is about a month older than the youngest. Okay, let's go check the fence since I'm here. Calves got their eye on me. Yeah. That's the mama of this one. That's her second calf. Her first calf is right there from last year. That's the third calf from the cow over there that's going to have a calf soon. Is there one missing? There's a missing. Wait a minute. Where's the white one? Where's the white one I thought was going to have a calf? She's not over there. I don't think she's... I better look for her. I don't see her. I just checked the fence. It's working good, just like I thought, because it's not in a flooded area. What's that thing way over there? Something white. Hope that's not my cow. Something white way over there. No, I think it's something else. Anyway, I'm missing that white pregnant heifer. I got to go look for her. Whatever that is not moving. I'll just go down there and look at it real quick. Down at that culvert. That cow must be having a calf somewhere. Probably in that branch there. I haven't checked that yet. I haven't checked over here either, because I came up that way. Or over there. I'll be looking for her now. Well, this worked out okay with all that rain. The water is either coming out here or going out that way. I think it's going out that way, yeah, to the main culvert on both sides. But it wouldn't hurt to have me. I'll dig that out a little bit to make it easier for the water to get out instead of puddling up here. But other than that, this is good because there's no erosion, so worked good. And it started to rain. And it's a good thing I brought my umbrella with me because I thought it might rain. Now I gotta look for that white heifer. Pregnant heifer. White pregnant heifer is not with the group. So I gotta go look for her. I'm suspecting she might be over there somewhere, over by the corral. Only place because I didn't come up that way. I come up this other way, out here. So let me go take a look for her. Under, I don't know if that's it. There's a calf nag next door. I can hardly see it. I don't want to bother her, especially with this umbrella I got. It's red, white, and blue. That's pretty bright. I don't want to scare her. I'll walk over there. I'll just get a view of her distantly, and I'll check her later when she's with the herd. Yeah, she had a calf. I see a head moving. So it's alive. They're both alive, so that's good. It's a light rain. Cattle don't seem to be too interested in the new cow with their new calf. Yeah. First calf, heifer, had her calf. I don't know exactly when. Probably just recently, the last day or two. Let's take a look at her from a distance. The calf's moving its head. That's good. I'm not going to get any closer. I don't want to spook her. Especially with this stupid umbrella I'm carrying. But I brought it because I didn't want to get wet. Yeah, it looks okay. Looks like a newborn. Mama's okay. Wish I could see it get up. Well, I can see it's got a pink nose. And I think it wants to get up. So I'm gonna walk down. I'm gonna change my mind, and I'm gonna walk down there closer, just to get a. Oh, yeah, must have just been born recently. Yeah, yeah. It looks like it's having trouble getting up. Come on, up. Not quite. Yeah, Mama. Don't forget to lick it up, Mama. Come on, baby, get up. Yeah. Yeah, you got the back legs up. Okay, I'm running out of battery. Worst time to run out of battery. Come on, you got the back legs up. Yeah, Mama. Come on. 2 front legs up. Let's go. I'll have to come back later to check on it. Okay, come on. Yeah. Hey, you got it. All right. It's up. Oh, a little wobbly. Long legs. Yeah, it's got a pink nose. I guess I'll leave it alone. Yeah, it's cold. Yeah, I think it was just born today. Yeah, I'm gonna leave it alone. I'll come back later with a fully charged phone. Yeah. Okay, Kyle, you did good. You had your calf. All right. I'm gonna count it as today, April 6th. All right. So that's number 4. I'm back at my truck, and I was able to charge my phone enough to get it started again, just turn on. But I'm headed home. I'll come back some other time when that calf is a little stronger. Yeah, I'm gonna leave the mama and baby alone. I didn't want to bother it, but I saw it got up on all 4s, so that's good. That's a good sign. Yeah, I think it was just born. Yeah, mama looks good too. She wasn't standing, but she looked alert. So I'll come out later this afternoon and check her again. Calf was born on 4/6/2025. This is sometime before 1 p.m. and temperatures are in the 40s. So it was a cold day. Wait. I made it home. Well, I was recording my clock on the truck. Washington County Water. He was trying to pass me. I think he's coming back. I thought I could cross that down there, but there's probably still water. Yeah, I guess he couldn't cross. He needed to go on top of that hill to a place on top of that hill. Yeah, but I guess I thought he could get through, but I guess the water was still high there, even if it wasn't high on my bridge. Oh, he can go around. I found this little rock, but it ain't so little, in the pasture on the way back to walking to the truck after I saw that calf. So, and I didn't want to hit it with the mower in the summertime, so yeah, so I picked it up. That'll be my remembrance of when that white calf had her white heifer had her calf. Yeah, that'll be my remembrance. And this big rock is my remembrance of playing on when I was a kid growing up on the farm. Yeah, that's the biggest rock. Yeah, that's the only big rock ever found on the farm. Yeah, that I ever saw. Yeah, there's no big rocks there. This was the only one, and I got it. I brought it here when I built my house in '83. Still getting a little rain today. This radar's from 3:20 p.m., which is about 5 minutes ago. Yeah, I got a little wet today, but not much. Maybe I got time to go check I think I'll take the ATV down to the small pasture fence and check that real quick before then I'm going to head out to the big pasture with the ATV. I'm tired of walking. Well, I guess I won't be taking the ATV out right now. I was going to go take the ATV. I didn't think it was actually raining when I checked the radar. I saw the green, but I thought it was just cloud cover. Anyway, it's raining. Real light, but enough to get me wet. So I'll hold off on the checking this fence. I could see it from up by the barn, and I got it turned off anyway. So I'll just have to wait. Yeah, I'm not going to go out and check the new calf out at the big pasture either if it's raining. Yeah, I don't want to get wet. This is still cold, still in the mid 40s. Yeah, it's not warming up much today. Okay, I'll just wait and see how if it stops raining. I might go. But we'll see how that works out. Right now it's about 3:30 p.m. and it's raining just enough to get me wet. Well, it's 4:30 p.m. now, and I think the rain may be ending. Yeah, according to radar. Looks like it's almost over. So I'm just gonna get the ATV and go down there and go around a little bit just to check everything out close up. I've got it down here. I'm gonna use 4-wheel drive down here because it's pretty muddy, pretty wet, and it's still misting. It's not really raining, it's misting now. Yeah, fence don't look too bad down here. I thought it was worse from up there, but I got to check there. There's two places there and there where the water comes in that hole and then goes out the hole. Yeah, I'll check there, and then along that area. That's all I'm going to check. Maybe around the other side too, but I think mostly this side. Okay, let's get going before I get too wet. That's where I came from. my other blanket that I had on there got all wet, so I had to use a towel for my saddle. There's the cattle over there. Where is it now? Where's the rest of them at? Yeah, they're all out there. 1, 2, 3 Highlanders and the white bull. The other one's way up on that hill. Okay, I got this fence turned off right now until I check it and get it cleaned out again. That's up by the barn. Here's that big ditch that the neighbor dug a while back after he bought this property. This was all trees too out there, and he had his track hoe and he cleaned it all up. So he improved it. And then yeah, I might have a little bit of work down there, but it's not so bad. Well, it looks okay through here. There's probably a little problem down there, but I think the big problem would be there and over there and along there. So let me go check them out. See the water running right there. I got to get out and move them big logs, so that's where I want to drive. Cattle are watching me. Some of them. I moved a couple logs. Let's move on down the line here. There's a little bit of a mess here. I can clean that off real easy. I'll do it now. Oh, that's all cleaned up. Looks okay on this end. Let me get to the corner. This part's clear now. There's the creek. Out that way. And no, I gotta check along here. Yeah. I used to have a bridge across there. Looks like it got washed away. Hopefully it didn't go too far. I like that bridge. Oh boy. Looks like my little bridge. It's gone because I don't see it anywhere. Yeah, the water would have flowed in from that side, swirled around in here, and come out here. And I used to have a wooden bridge there. What is that? Big tracks there. Looks like raccoons, or might even be a dog. Something big. Yeah. Anyway, I used to have a wooden bridge. I got another one up by the house. I'll bring it down here sometime. But I'll go around the other side and come in from that side. I don't want to jump across that. As long as the cattle don't get out there. I don't think they will. They might try though. The little bully might. I may have to put another wire across the bottom. Well, I'll get to that later. Okay. Let's keep going, checking the fence. Here. Got a little bit of debris there, but I can fix that. I need another bridge there. And the next one I put in, I'll need to anchor it so it won't wash away. I got it cleaned up there. Almost done. That's fence is clear here too. Fence is already clear here. I thought this stuff was on the fence, but it's not. It's just laying back there. Looks clear through here, I think. This is that stream, or ditch that comes from a neighbor's pond up there, and that's where the ditch that we dug along there empties into there, and then that goes out. The creek is actually out there where those weeds are. That's the main creek, and the bridge is right there over there below that house right there. That's the bridge, the big bridge, the road bridge. And then this stream here goes out and meets the big creek that way. Looks like this area here is getting eroded when the water, I guess you could say this is the overflow. Yeah, I should have put a pipe in. Yeah, but I didn't. Yeah, a lot of the water though backs up and goes out that way. Yeah, when it gets too full, it goes out that way. Flows backwards, I guess. Look at the cattle out there. Anyway, I'll have to address. That's the ditch we dug. I had a ditch dug there. Redug anyway. Yeah. Back to that corner. Well, fence is clear all the way to here. Fence looks clear there too. Yeah. Yeah, looks okay there. This is where the water flows into this other stream over there. That's good. Working good. And here's the rest of this area that was dug out, so this excess water can get out. Yeah. Just a little stream here to get another view. There you go. There's the stream that we dug. Here's this other stream that comes in off of this hill, but it all empties into this one. Yeah, that's all I need to see. The rest of this fence should be good, so I'm going to go ahead and turn the fence back on. wasn't as much flood damage as I thought, or hardly any. I can drive back and go back in the way I came out, go out the way I came in right there. Yeah. Back up near the gate. Fence should be good now. I'm going to turn it on when I get to the barn. And I'm going to go back out that gate, because that's the way I came in. Huh, I may not be able to get out that way. I only got to about there. No traction, it's too muddy. So what I might try to do is go up here, turn, and then come down. If I can get up that way, there should be less mud there. Yeah, I'll try that approach. Couldn't even get up any of this hill. I couldn't go up. I got stuck in there. I couldn't get up there. Yeah. So I'm going to close that gate and go out the old way. Looks like they rolled the bale out some more down to there. But I couldn't get up that hill. Too muddy, too slick. But I don't feel like going all the way around to that gate, although I probably might have to. But I'm going to see if I can go up this place. Either here or there. But there I got to make a, either way I got to make a turn. I think I'm going to go up that way. This would be a straighter shot, but it's more steep. I'll give it a shot. I can always back down if I can't make it. If I can make it up that hill, I got a gate there I can go through. Well, I made it up that hill. It's a little drier, and I can go through this gate here. Yeah, that's why I put that gate there, in case I need to use it. Okay, I got through. I gotta go warm up a little bit before I go out to the big pasture. It's still cold, even if it ain't raining no more. Still cold and wet. I don't have a whole lot of hay left to eat, so I guess they're gonna have to eat grass. White bull's trying to breed that cow again. Yeah, I thought he almost had it that time. But this cow here, or heifer, whatever he was doing, she's chasing him away. Yeah, she's not letting him do his job. Yeah, but I think he was pretty close to getting the job done, but didn't quite make it. Anyway, I turned this fence back on, and it must be grounded somewhere because, but I cleaned off all the flood debris. There wasn't that much, but I must have missed something. Yeah, it's grounded someplace. I'll have to look for it another day. Yeah, I got it. I'm gonna leave it plugged in, and yeah, I'm gonna unhook it down there by the gate to see if the rest of it works. It might be grounded up here somewhere. Who knows? Anyway, she's in heat again. So I guess he didn't breed her last time. So I guess he'll just have to grow up and get bigger to do the job. That light brown one keeps chasing him away. Yeah. Every time he tries to get behind her, the other one chases him off. Yeah, so I don't know what to do about that. At least that little bull's trying. He's got some growing up to do though, before he can finish the job. Okay, I checked the fence down here with this part here disconnected here at the gate from here down, but it still doesn't work, so I'll have to go around here maybe tomorrow or the next day and figure out where the ground is. Yeah. Okay. Probably a broken insulator. that I missed. Well, it's 7 p.m. now, and the sun will be going down about half an hour. Yeah, sometime I think it goes down right before 7:30 p.m. Anyway, there's new cow here is here, but I don't see her calf anywhere, so I'm going to go back over there where I saw it before around 1 p.m. today, and see if I can find it. There's the 3 calves. One, the oldest there, second oldest laying down, and the youngest is there. Yeah. Cattle are eating the hay, but they're getting low. They still got grass to eat, but it's short. Hopefully it'll grow more this week because it's supposed to warm up. Anyway, I gotta look for her new calf. Yeah. I think Mama Cow's in heat again too, over there. Yeah. Yeah, I'll go over there and look for that calf. Probably where she left it. Yeah, little calf, the oldest one. It's already eating the leaves off the multiflower rose bush. Yeah. That new cow, that white new cow, she doesn't seem like she's too concerned about her calf, so she must think it's safe somewhere. I guess she got hungry. She had to come here to eat, and these guys are almost out of hay. And it's too muddy to bring the tractor out here. I'll just have to wait. They still got some older hay there if they want to munch on something. Yeah, there's the little calf over there. That's her 6th calf is over there. Born February 18th, so it's almost, today's April 6th, so it's almost 2 months old. Okay, let's look for that new white cow's calf over there somewhere. I believe the cow was laying right about there with her calf, so I'm going to start searching there, and then they probably got up and walked this way, so maybe that calf laid down somewhere in this area. I'll see if I can find it. I'm sure it's hiding pretty good. This is where I saw that cow laying there and the calf here. That's where they were. So if she got up to go to eat hay, hopefully the calf went with her. She probably would have walked up this hill here or walked that way. But I'll check all the way through here on this whole hill as I walk, see if I can find it. These 2 young bulls are eating that rose bush too. I still haven't found the calf. Oh wait, I see something. No, it's just a rotten log. That's not it. But I am looking for something brown. You 2 aren't brown. I didn't see it anywhere. Wonder where she put it. Could have went too far. Hey, Bully, you know where that new calf is? Huh? Oh, Bully? Are you gonna tell me? Where is that new calf? I haven't seen it. Here's the cow that's going to have a calf probably in May. I'm sure that calf's hiding here. Here's the calf from the mama cow. How you doing? The other 2 are up there. That's the oldest calf here. It's the mama's 6th calf. Mama must have left that new cow. Oh wait, where'd she go? Oh, she's over there. Oh, that's probably where she put it. Let's go check that out. I think I found the calf. There's these 2. The new mama's over there. Oh, I'm thinking her baby's there too. Let's go check. See the calf laying over there. I think she was eating something, but the calf's over there, laying down. We'll get a closer look at it. Since I'm here now, sun's getting dark soon. Don't walk away from your calf. I made it this far. I might as well go check it, see what the sex is. Poor thing, it's all wet and cold. I'm gonna get it up so it can move around. Mama, there. You gotta take care of your baby. I hope that calf nursed. Yeah, I hope so. Okay. You want to get up or just lay there? Thing's cold. It's so wet. Let me get a closer look. Well, I'm pretty sure she's a heifer. Yeah, just leave her alone. Oh, she feels warm. Yeah. She's cold though. I think she'll make it. As long as she's sucked or nursed on the mama cow. Well, her udder's small, her teats are small, so the calf shouldn't have had any problem getting something out of those unless you don't have any milk. I guess I'll just have to wait till tomorrow, find out how the calf's doing. Yeah. You just stay with your calf, girl. Take care of your baby. Yeah, she's got a nice udder. Small teats for now. So I'm just glad she had the calf. Yeah, she had the calf. So that's good. There's a calf right there. It felt warm when I grabbed its leg to check underneath. Yeah, it's a heifer. A pink nose heifer. Another one of those. Okay, Kyle, you're on your own now. You and the calf. Take care of her. Take care of that calf. Okay, I gotta go back to the house. It's getting dark and I'm getting cold. Supposed to get down to another 30. Near freezing tonight. And then tomorrow night's supposed to be below freezing, so it's gonna be a cold day. Oh, cold night, I mean. A cold night. So I hope you survive, Cafe. Yeah, drink some mama's milk and you'll be okay. And dry off if you can. There's a couple calves over there with that cow. And there's a calf there, and a cow down there. And those two yearling bulls, they're over there eating on the rose bush. And there's the rest of the cattle. Yeah. Okay, I'll go back to my ATV and go home. Yeah, you stay with your baby. That's your job. And hopefully it drinks milk. Well, the calf followed her all the way from where she was born. Way over there. It followed her all the way over to here, so she had the energy to do that. So let's hope she had the energy to nurse. Okay, that's all I can do. Observe. Like I said, the calf felt warm. Just a matter of getting it dried off. Yeah, you go ahead. Take care of your baby. The other pink-nosed heifer. She's a 2-year-old, and I think she's going to get bred this summer, if she's not bred already. Yeah. What do you want? Don't you fight with me. Don't you fight with me. Yeah, you keep them horns to yourself. Okay. Well, Billy, go ahead and make another calf for next year. Yeah. And I got one more cow down at the bottom of that hill. She's the last one to have a calf. And I'm expecting it to be sometime in May. Yeah. Okay, I'm headed home. Well, it's 7:25 and I think I missed the sunset. I sure didn't see it anyway. I don't think I would have been able to see the sun anyway. But now that the sun is down, uh, uh, the glow is shining up on top of the clouds, or underneath on the bottom of the clouds. That's why there's a glow now. Yeah, at least I got this much. Yeah, it's been overcast and raining all day. Look at that glow, goes all the way over to there. All the way over. Yeah. Yeah. Not so much on that side. Anyway, nice to see. For a change. It's been about a week since I seen the sun. At least since Wednesday, Tuesday. I think Tuesday I might have seen the sun, but Wednesday morning when I fed hay, I don't remember if the sun was out, but because it started raining in the afternoon. Anyway, I'm done here. Let me go back to the house. Okay, that's it. I'm going to end it here today. Nice ending. Alright, the end. That's all, folks. Okay, it's not much of a sunset. I'm over here by my old camp. Camp David, I called it. It's an old fireplace insert for my dad that he didn't need anymore for his fireplace. This was a nice place to hang out for a long time. Until it fell apart and lost interest in it. Anyway, sun's down, cold, 7:30 p.m. and I'm going back to the house. I'm cold.